the 8 captains thing, which the release said it's unusual. Just
real unusual. I was going to do one year. I think I did it. I can't remember. I think I did just a senior class because this year there were 8 guys that had within, I think it was most of them were within 8 votes of each other, and there's 2 within 12. And I said, you know what a great experience to be named captain. And then I understand you can't have 8 really at the end of the year, so I'm going to game captain it, and then at the end of the year see who does the best job and see where we're at. And if they all do a great job, we'll be the first 8 captain unit in probably history. So.
Is there a concern of watering down the captain message?
I think Mike Vrabel said it best. He wasn't elected captain here when he was senior year, but he was a captain. He says that's, and when he said that, I said, it makes a lot of sense. Captain sometimes is by title only, and that doesn't mean you stop trying to lead. And these kids have really improved their leadership.
Urban, apparently, Tommy has an injury.
Tommy Shutt, doggone it. Just 2 days ago, he broke a bone in his foot, had surgery. They stuck a screw in it, so we're supposed to get him back mid-season.
Any other injury concerns going in?
I think that's it.
Who kind of steps up in his? He was like a backup in one spot and the third guy at the other on the inside. Who's kind of steps
he was
up?
actually rotating in a little bit.
Yeah.
But you got Joe Hale and Bennett will start. We moved Chase Ferris over there to get some reps on defense, and yesterday had a great day. So he'll play, which is unbelievable. One day and he's going, one day in pads. You got Chris Carter, who's got a long way to go still, but he's at least trying. And then, you got Mike Hill. Mm-hmm. Mike Hill will play, a true freshman.
And Bosa's going to play too, right?
Bosa is for sure playing. He's a defensive end, but in certain packages he'll go inside. So those are the people.
A year ago, it seemed like each of the first 6 games you said, we ran Braxton more than we really wanted him to. How much do you want him to run? How much do you want him to throw? What's a good number?
I'd like to, I'd love having a quarterback around 50, 60 yards rushing every game, maybe a little bit more. But last year, this time, he was the only guy that I felt comfortable putting the ball in his hand. There was times over the headset I said, Braxton's the only guy that early in the season, because I just no confidence in the guys around him. But I'm much more confident now.
Do you have any target for how many passes he might throw?
It depends on the game, what's going on.
I just wanted to ask you about Kenny being voted a captain. The nature of a backup quarterback being
had a lot of votes too. Yeah, it wasn't surprising. Matter of fact, I went into our strength coach's room and I said, "Who do you think?" And the most votes was Muhort. Second most was CJ Barnett, and then Kenny was not far behind. He was like third or fourth. It tells you an incredible kid. Parents need to be proud of that guy. He's really an interesting guy.
Can Chase go?
I think he should be a coach. I really do. I've had that chat with him.
Did he continue to go back and forth between offensive line and defensive line? Ferris?
Chase?
Yeah.
Mostly defense line right now. Okay. Pat Elflein will be the first. Pat Elflein and Jacoby Bourne will be the first lineman in the game.
You've been through these openers a lot, but does it feel any? Do they change year to year? Or I mean that. I don't mean that showing age, but is the excitement still the same? What is it? A couple days before the opener here to get ready to start.
It's great. And I think represent your home state and all that just puts. It's an incredible feeling, and the responsibility you have to put a good team out there. That's really all our focus is. And yes, it's exciting, and we're fired up and all that, but it's going to be, every Friday night's a tough night to sleep because you just want to put a good product out there.
A couple more questions.
Urban, you already were replacing 4 starters on the defensive line. An injury like that, how much?
That was not. It's tough. But when the Chase went in there, he's 310 pounds. He last played D-line at 270. He's quicker, stronger. He's a product of our weight room and our program. And he'll play. He's going to play Saturday at defensive line. So I was panicky a little bit, but not now. He's fine. And then Bosa gives you the flexibility. He can go inside too.
You've got Stan Drayton, I think, as the assistant head coach for offense now, or something. What does that mean, or is that a?
Well, these guys,
for him,
he had a chance to leave us, and a lot of the guys. I never was big into titles, but it seems to be a big thing. He's earned it. He talks to the team a lot, and I think that helps him down the road to become a head coach.
After you're at the helm, what do you expect to see out of this team on Saturday, now that you've been with them a year? This time last year?
I hope a very clean game. Turnover, we're taking care of the football. Fundamentally, be much better than we were a year ago. We were horrible tacklers, and we were not very good in a lot of areas, and I'm embarrassed to say that. That's my responsibility, and so I'm hoping we're much better.
You would think Jordan Hall, Do you get the sense he wants to make a statement in this?
Boy.
I mean, just talk about the frustration from last year and just seeing him.
Well, I didn't realize he's only started, I think, 6 games or something. I read it. He's a better player than that. I'm not sure, what his deal was. I love Jordan. I think he's a hard worker. His practice in this last week and a half has been as good as I've ever seen. So I tell him, but I think he's third in history in kickoff returns as well. So it's an interesting career that I hope he has a chip on his shoulder. I think he does.
With the problem you have in that role right now with the 2 guys who can't play, is it a blessing? Do you feel like it's a blessing to have a guy like him around? I mean, you understand? I mean, a senior.
I thought, middle of the year when he got hurt and the foot and all that, I thought, I said this is going to be great to have some veteran leadership in that backfield back. So I'm seeing it right now, and he's a really multiple guy. He can do a lot of things for us. Thank you.